Is the Realme Buds Air 2 wireless the best TWS, the best budget TWS that you should buy? That is the question that we are answering today. So I have been using the Realme Buds Air 2 wireless TWS for the past 3 or 4 weeks, and I have been using it extensively for calls, for listening to audio, and all of my day-to-day tasks. This has been my daily driver, and I'll tell you the experience, how the noise cancelling is, especially with the ANC. That becomes a very good value for money, but is it truly good? That's what we are going to answer today. Welcome to Topic with Heath. This is me, Jace. So is this wireless headphones really good? That is the big question, because many people are confused about it, especially looking at the price. Does it actually mean value for money, or is it something just cheap and it's going to just cause you hassles? So let's start with the build quality. If you want the unboxing, I'll link a card above. I've done a quick unboxing video. It's just 3 minutes long. You will be able to find out what you get in the box and everything. Coming back to the build quality. The build quality of this, the case is really good. I was worried about this piano black, and as you can see, it catches smudges very easily. But I'm happy with the build quality because there are no scratches on it. I have been putting it in the same pocket as my phone, so it is rubbing with my phone case and everything, but still I don't have any issues. I don't have any scratches or deep scratches on it, even though this is plastic and piano black. So they have done, this material is really good. I don't know what kind of plastic it is really good. The hinge is also plastic, but it seems strong because this, I've dropped this, but there's no issues till now. So you can see it opens up with one finger. You can just do this, so that's good. It feels premium. It doesn't feel cheap. There are some TWS which are budget and they just feel so cheap. When you open the case, this hinge is weighted, it feels good, so that's good. Now the earphones itself, I have one complaint, that is, it's hard to pick up, especially because you can just hold here. So this is the only place you can hold, and that becomes a bit of an issue. But I might be nitpicking, because this happens to many other earphones, and some other earphones that I've tried, they are really hard to pick up. So it's not really bad, but this is one thing that you might have an issue with, especially if you have a call and you want to pick it up really quickly. You might, this might slip, so that could be one issue, but it's very minor. Now the color is really good. This is not black, it's kind of like a gradient dark violet kind of thing. You can see it in some lights. It looks black, but it's a very good color. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. The earphones itself, it's very small, so I'll put a small b-roll, a very quick b-roll. You can see how it feels when I wear it. So it's very easy to wear, no problem. And as soon as you wear it, the noise cancelling, if you have it turned on, it directly turns on. So you put it in and the noise cancelling starts. That's how easy it is. So the biggest question that I got asked is, how good is the noise cancelling? The noise cancelling is really good for this price. Don't go expecting wonders like the 25,000 rupee Sony headphones, the WX2000 or 3000, I forget the model name, the actual ANC, that can actually make your room disappear, make every sound disappear. The high notes, low notes, all notes are totally cancelled, and you are sitting in a sound stage. Don't expect that with this. Of course you can't, because the price bracket is so different. This is more to filter out low noises. Example, the fan noise or the AC noise that I have right now. As soon as I wear it, as soon as the noise cancelling starts, it will all be filtered out. There is no noise. But anything higher, the frequency is higher, shrieks, screaming, things like that, a car horn, things like that will still be filtered in. So anything low and rumbling and repetitive, for example, even a car running, the car engine noise, that is going to be filtered out. I have tried that. So don't drive this with ANC on, because that's going to filter out your car noise. You won't be able to listen to the important thing. So that's very dangerous. Don't do that. The ANC, even though it is not as good as high-end headphones, don't think that, oh, this is just normal ANC, I can just drive with my ANC on. Don't do that. If you are driving, use the transparency mode. Now the transparency mode, let's come to that. The transparency mode is really good. It doesn't pick out really long distance sounds, which is good. I don't want to be picking out long distance sounds. I just want something like maybe a 5 feet or 8 feet radius to be picked up. So anyone who is coming to talk to you, suddenly if you have a music playing or something, you can just pause it, and if the transparency is on, you can listen to them. That prevents you from removing your earphones and just putting it back again. That's a good convenience feature. If you are playing something and you just remove one earphone, it has in-ear detection, and that will, your music will be paused, or your video or whatever you're doing, that will be paused. Coming to the sound quality, my daily driver is the Audio Technica M50X. That's what I use to listen to music or anything that I'm listening to. Most of the times, if it is possible, that's what I use. Comparing to that, of course you can't, because those are about 15,000 more than that. I think that's how expensive they are. You can't compare the soundstage on that to this, but this is about 80% or 85% there. That is really amazing. For the price, I wasn't expecting this good of an audio quality. So the audio quality is really good. Now on the Realme Link app, you have 3 options: the dynamic, and there is a bass boost option and all that. The bass boost is good if you like bass heavy kind of music. That is good. The mode it comes default with is really good. It balances out everything, and I have no complaints with the soundstage or anything, especially with the ANC. If you are in some crowded place, if for example, I have tried it in a restaurant, I was picking up some food and I was waiting there, and at that time when I just turned on the ANC, it was really good. I could listen to my podcast, and all the other things were drowned away. I didn't have any issues with that. So for those kind of scenarios, the ANC plus the audio quality sounds really good. Coming to the call quality, as you know, I run a business, so I get a lot of phone calls. Some are very, very long. That's the reason I need headphones, because you can't, holding a phone like this, and it's not good. That much radiation hitting your head is not good. So I can actually take sometimes multiple hour phone calls, sometimes 2 hours, 3 hours of Zoom calls or things like that happen. At that time, this headphones, I've used it, they are really good. Not once have the opposite side complained about not hearing me well, or they didn't have any issues. They were able to hear me clearly. This, I'm really praising Realme for the sound engineering which they have done on the audio side for calls, because I know it would be difficult, because this is you're speaking here and the mics are here, so it would be really difficult. But they have done it really well. Even in very, very noisy environments like airports, etc., that place also, the noise cancelling, and it was really good. So you are able to take the phone call, and the other side is also able to listen to you very clearly. They were surprised that I was at a really noisy environment, because they couldn't make out any problems with the audio when I asked them. So that's how good the audio quality is. So I'm really happy with the audio quality side of it. Coming to the last point, the battery life. The battery life is really good on the headphones. I'm really happy with that, because this case along with the earphones together, you can get easily, I think, 20-25 hours, and I have not had any issues with battery life. Even when you are listening to a long Zoom call or something, the earphones will fall down to I've got to red levels, and even when that happened, you can just take one earphone, put it in the case. The case will charge it in about 8 to 10 minutes. I put that back and again charge the other one, and then I'm able to continue with my Zoom call. So that's how good it is. The charging from the case to the headphones is really fast. The charging the case itself, it took about 2 hours, so that's also good. Case and headphones together were charged, and that was about 2 hours. so that is really good. Charge times are good, and it comes with USB-C, so that is really convenient. You can go ahead for this, but make sure that you are okay with TWS, because TWS has this issue: when you get a call, you have to open it, then you have to take it out, put it in your ear. That's how long it is. If it is a neckband, it's directly ready. You can just take it out, just take it and put it in your ear. It's ready. The call is on. For this, there is an extra step, so it shouldn't be that you have to pick your phone call every time. That is a issue. Also, one more issue that I have found is, if you have multiple devices connected, it's not going to use, it can only connect to one device at a time. So what's going to happen is, if you want to connect to another device, you have to disconnect from this manually, then you have to connect to the other device. So that's a bit of a hassle if you have multiple phones or multiple devices connected. It can pair to multiple devices. I have paired it with my Mac, with my iPad, and with my phone, and I have switched between these devices. And switching, it's a little bit of a hassle. You have to switch manually, but other than that, there is no issues. I wish Realme could have made something like, just some gesture or some button, something, some touch gesture that will switch devices. If that was there in this device, this would be the perfect device, I tell you. Unfortunately, they don't have it. Maybe in the version 3 they might do it, but in this there is no option like that. Taking all that into consideration, according to me, I think this is the best TWS, budget TWS that you can find. Value for money proposition is off the charts. I am really happy with it, and this is not a review sample or something. I'm not that big to get a review sample. This is something I purchased on my own, and I'm using it daily. I'm really happy with it, and that is the reason why I'm creating this video. So you can definitely invest in this if you are looking for a TWS. The only thing that is questionable right now is how long will they last. Hopefully they last long, touch wood, but TWS are delicate. That's what the things I've used in the past have showed me. But hopefully this is solved, because it's not about the price. Even AirPods Pro, they don't last more than a year, maybe 1.5 years if you're stretching it. After that, they start getting issues, and these things can't be repaired. So it's use and throw. But at this price, if you are taking a lot of phone calls, if you're using it daily, it's well worth it. At this price, it's value for money. Definitely, you're not spending 25,000 on this, so that it doesn't become a very big headache to replace this every 1.5 years or 2 years. That's how long they last. So if you're looking for TWS, look no further. This is the best budget TWS. It balances out everything, and I'm really happy with it. I'll definitely recommend it to you. If you have any comments, suggestions, questions, whatever, leave them in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. This has been Jace for Top PVT. I'll see you in the next video.